Western State Conference South play continues tonight here at the Cougar Cage as the College of the Canyons Cougars trying to bounce back after a rough loss against Bakersfield on the road against a very good Santa Monica Corsairs team. Hi everybody, I'm Matt Robinson. Happy to have you along as always with us here on the Cougar Sports Network. Well, College of the Canyons right now still fighting it a little bit, 5-8 on the year, trying to get themselves right as they continue on in conference play. Right now 1-1 in the Western State Conference South Division, tied for second in the conference and trailing this Santa Monica team who's tied for first at 2-0. For the Cougars, it's kind of been an up and down year. They lost their opening two matches. They had a nice win against El Camino on the road. Couple of losses after that. They really have not been able to string together any wins this year other than a two-game winning streak against Desert and Santa Barbara. Otherwise, it's just been a kind of a couple of losses and then a win, a couple of losses and then a win, trying to eliminate that here tonight against a Santa Monica team who's coming in having won 3 of their last 4 and are 10-5 on the year. 3 of their 5 losses came in their first 4 matches of the season, and they've been on a little bit of a run through the middle of the year, had a 6-game winning streak. They only lost 1 set. That was through the month of September. So Santa Monica, a very, very solid squad. As you look this year, top 5 in every category this season on the offensive, or top 50, excuse me, in every offensive category this season, and really every category in general. As you look at the defensive stats as well, they've been very good. The only one just inside the top 50 is that digs per set at 13.11 digs per set. So both these teams trying to find another win. Santa Monica trying to make it 3 in a row for Christian Camayo and his squad, the head coach of the Corsairs. And they have been a superb team. They'll be in their black uniforms, will be on the right side of the floor here to start the match. For College of the Canyons, Lisa Hooper and Clay Timmons, the co-head coaches. Lisa Hooper coming off her 300th win the last time out here against Glendale, but enough of the rough loss this time on the road, 3-1 against Bakersfield, trying to turn things around a bit, find a little bit more consistency, especially on the attack side. The inconsistencies have really been the problem this year for COC. They've struggled to close out some matches at times. We saw that against Glendale here at home, now trying to find a win over against a very good Corsairs team. The libero for College of the Canyons today will be Presley Goldfein. On the other side for Santa Monica, it's Sophia O'Dull. As we'll get the lineups for you as we can. For Santa Monica, Mila Nickshaw up there, along with Jalen Fierro, Natalie Fernandez, Pryor Borick, and in the back row as well, Mia Paulson. As serving for College of the Canyons is Caitlin Vazin. The first serve goes long, and Santa Monica has the first point. So not the start COC wanted. Santa Monica up 1-0 for College of the Canyons. Naomi Greer, Camilla Benjamin, Sutton Thompson up front. Vazin, Goldfein in the back row, along with Ana Vasquez as a service error for Santa Monica, so we trade sides. And we'll see our first rotation on the substitution line as Leah Gilly, who was in the starting lineup, comes in to take over for Camilla Benjamin as Presley Goldfein back to serve for COC. Goldfein's serve in, first serve we've had in. First swing for Santa Monica, and it's a kill off the strong side from Natalie Fernandez. Fernandez this year, 103 kills on 260 attacks, hitting .208 on the year. Has had 9 or more kills in 5 of her last 6 matches and picks up where she has really left off as she'll go back to the service line. Drives it in. The Cougars will get their first look on the offensive side. Vasquez, an overpass. Gilly, a tap back, dug out, and then off the antenna, so the Cougars will get a point at it. Good dig that time from O'Dull, the libero, but just couldn't handle it clean enough to get it into a nice spot for Santa Monica to go back to work. O'Dull this year, when you look at the numbers, 143 digs this year. Averages almost 3 digs per set. As we'll see Jalen Savala for the first time today at the service line for College of the Canyons, the freshman setter out of Rancho Cucamonga. As she'll play it in, Santa Monica will go in the middle of the floor, but they don't get a swing at it, so the Cougars will get a chance on a free ball. They'll set Vasquez off the strong side, played over, and Santa Monica will go back to work. Strong side attack for Borick on a soft touch, doesn't go in. Zavala punches over on 2, and we continue to rally. That one dug out by COC, but the passing not there, as it's going to fall on the Cougars side, make it 3-2 Santa Monica. Just underway, first set if you're just joining us, COC and Santa Monica. Here on a Wednesday night in the Cougar cage. Sophia O'Dole, the sophomore libero and setter out of Keller, Texas, has a service ace. O'Dole this year 4th in the state in service aces. That's her 41st of the season. She's had 15 errors to go with those 41 aces, nearly averages an ace per set. And she had an ace on the first opportunity from the line. The Cougars will not get a really good look with Priscilla Miranda. Santa Monica won't get a good look either, as their passing was off that time, so the Cougars will go back to work on the attack. Miranda off the strong side, touch is not given. Santa Monica gets the point. Make it 4-2 in favor of the Corsairs here in the first set. We'll stay with the O'Dole serve. Driven and handled by Vazin. Cougars will set weak side for Vasquez. Good move by Riva that time into the game for Santa Monica. She's able to drive one in. A little bit of a power tip push combination down to the near side. Santa Monica now a 6-2 lead on a nice little run. Nearly another ace that time. The Cougars, Vazin able to keep it off the floor. Santa Monica will play it over. Now they'll play it on 2. Gilly trying to reach out to keep it off the floor. Could not. So 7-2 run for Santa Monica here to open up in the first set. Zavala was diving down to the floor trying to get the dig, and Gilly just reached the hand out and knocked it away. I think Zavala would have had it. Vasquez off the weak side, dug out. Santa Monica soft touch. Vasquez with a dig. Miranda will get a strong side attack through the block, but dug out by a diving Boric. Played back to the other side. The Cougars keep it off the floor and play it over. Tough one-handed set that time for Jalen Fierro. Fierro, the primary setter this year for Santa Monica. 241 assists this season. Is 39th in the state in assists, 25th in service aces. But she has had a number of ball handling errors this year. So it's been a tough of a struggle for 8th in ball handling errors. As here's Madison Gomez to serve for COC. Block at the net on a swing from Riva, kept up. Corsairs just have to play it over. Zavala went to Dothard that time. Her soft touch kept up. This swing, no touch, goes long from Boric, and the Cougars climbing back in, trailing 7-4. Watch the net play today for COC. That's going to be a really big key for the Cougars coming into the match today, as they've been very good at the net as a unit this year. 9th in assisted blocks this year with 123. 19th in total blocks with 87. So they have been a solid team at the net, thanks in part to Leah Gilly, Camilla Benjamin, Naomi Greer, and the rest of the group up front. As that one kill down the near side for Santa Monica, and we'll see Zara Stanton come into the game to take over for the center Jalen Fierro. As back to serve for the Corsairs is Mia Paulson. Dothard, no touch. Another point for Santa Monica here. Kyla Dothard struggling a little bit here early on. Dothard this year 60 kills, 54 errors at last count. Number might have ticked up as I think we had some stats come in after I had already built the board out. So service error that time for the back line, and we'll make it 9-5. Here's Leah Gilly back to serve. She's been good from the service line this year, 16 aces. She does have 14 errors to go with them, but can get on rolls. We saw it against Glendale. She has a really good dip on that serve, as you saw it there. Good diving dig from Gomez. Miranda just has to play it over as the Cougars were in scramble mode. Santa Monica, good dig again by Gomez. Benjamin just has to roll it in. Makes a tough play. Santa Monica will roll it back in. Zavala will get a chance in system for COC to set anybody up, but Miranda stuffed at the net. Going up for the block was Maela Riva. Boric was there with her as well. 10-5 in favor of Santa Monica here in the first set. So Corsairs jumped out to a quick 6-2 run and have not relinquished the lead to this point. Dothart, good swing that time. If you can get Kyla Dothart going for COC, she can be a very dangerous outside hitter. As you can see, the power she drives through with, it's just a matter of finding that consistency, which has really been the problem for COC just about all year long this year, is just that consistency. And still working on it. Remember, this team all new together pretty much. Yeah, they've got some players that all played together in high school, but you look, Camilla Benjamin, the only returner. Everybody else brand new to the roster, so it's a brand new mix. There's Dothart on a bump set from Gomez. Dug out, but not passed well that time by O'Dull. And the Cougars get another kill for Kyla Dothart, that time off the strong side to make it 10-7. As we go back with the Sutton Thompson serve. Thompson 13 aces, 7 errors this season. The former Kern All-Star back in high school plays it over as we go back to work for Santa Monica. That's a swing that time for Fernandez. It's through the block and down. It was off the top of the tape. The Cougars just didn't do a very good job of pressing at the net as Fernandez has another kill. Said keep an eye on Natalie Fernandez. Very dangerous. Benjamin reaches out and it's a service ace. I think if Benjamin lets it go, Madison Gomez is there, and that's going to draw a timeout from Clay Timmons. Not happy with the start. 12-7 Santa Monica. We'll take the break as well here on the Cougar Sports Network.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
A 12-7 lead for Santa Monica here in the first set. It's Thompson, a good set at the net, sliding ahead, and Greer with a tip to the back corner on the far side has the point. So that was actually a very nicely played offensive rotation for College of the Canyons that time. Really set up by Sutton Thompson, sliding across the floor, avoiding a touch of the net. And getting the Cougars the point. Serve in as we go back to work for Santa Monica. They went inside, and driving it down through the block is Mila Nixaw. So make it 13-8. Santa Monica going back to serve once again. It's Fierro in. Cougars set Greer on the weak side. Dug out. Tip over for Santa Monica, dug out. From the back row, Vazin just has to roll it in. Bump set from Fierro. Fernandez through the block. Good tool that time from Fernandez. As we talked about Fernandez, 260 kills coming in, 9 or more kills in 5 of her last 6. Has had 3 doubles this year against Mission, Ventura, and Santa Barbara City College. So certainly can play in every position. As Canyons just bad passing that time and a tap back the other way from Santa Monica for an easy point. 15-8 in favor of the Corsairs here. Fierro in, bad pass that time from Vasquez, so the Cougars will be out of system and just have to play it across. Inside Santa Monica, couple of touches for COC, and again they'll play it back over and get in the defensive set on 2. Didn't work that time for the Corsairs. Canyons will go to work Greer into the antenna, and another Santa Monica point here. It's interesting, we saw Nixa try to go up and go on 2. Showing a little bit of versatility, the middle blocker out of Porterville. Service error from Fierro, so the Cougars get one back. Trailing 16-9 here in the first set. Tough handle for O'Dull that time, but Santa Monica gonna clean it up anyway. Mia Paulson that time. Through the middle of the floor on just an awkward little set to the middle, just able to drive it around. Santa Monica an 8-point lead here in the first set. Vasquez handles. Vazan has to bump set. Vasquez from the 3-meter line just rolled it into the center of the floor. Santa Monica again. Just too much power that time from Boric as she drives it down through the block. And Clay Timmons going to take another timeout. He's used both his timeouts. So it's 18-9 in favor of Santa Monica. We'll take the timeout as well here on the Cougar Sports Network.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl, up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up, up, flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
18-9, Santa Monica with a 9-point lead. Canyons, as you can see in the corner of your screen up there on the left, just under the scoreboard, in a circle and trying to reorganize themselves. Maybe a bit of a reset here for COC, as they just have not looked connected here early on. And the Corsairs, as you can see, have taken a 9-point advantage. It's a rarity. Canyons uses the full amount of time on the timeout, the full 115. So they've used both their timeouts, and Santa Monica will go to work. Back to serve as Fernandez, drives with some power. Vasquez on first handle. Vasquez not going to get a good attack at it, as it wasn't a very good bump set from deep by Vazan. Vazan with a dig. Thompson. Antenna from Vasquez. It's just been an out of sync first set. Kira Hooper in. Caitlin Vazan coming out. It's just the first set, but you gotta find something here late if you're COC. Good serve from Fernandez, goes right at Kira Hooper, fresh into the game. And she has a service ace. An 11-point advantage now. Another good serve that time from Fernandez. Vasquez on a powered tip, didn't fall. Santa Monica has to kind of roll a modified slide, as they were a bit out of system and no touch that time, so a attack error for Pryor Boric. Make it 20-10. Jalen Zavala back to serve. Zavala been one of the better servers this year for COC. 15 aces to go with 4 errors coming into the match. Boric just has to play it over. Cougars go inside Leah Gilly, dug out in the back row by Fernandez. And then Boric didn't get it over the net, and the Cougars get a point right back. So trying to build a little right now. And Zavala this year averaging just about half an ace per set. She's kind of turned into the primary setter. The Cougars do go with a rotation between her and Thompson. Aaron Zazu gets in there as well. But she seems to be the lead setter at the moment. Good dig from Goldfein off the tip. Vasquez couldn't get it inside the antenna. Tried to go at it with her right hand, and I think that's one that she needs to try and go up with the left hand and just poke over. Even cutting it across the net. It's a tough play regardless, especially if you're right-handed and not used to swinging with the left. So Santa Monica gets one back. Bad pass from Kara Hooper on the serve. So it's an ace on the back line from O'Dull. Santa Monica approaching a nice first set victory. That's a service ace that just lands in. Talked about O'Dull being dangerous from the back line. 3 aces already here in the match. Well over her set average on the season. Miranda on first handle. Zavala sets. Vasquez on the weak side, who just pokes it across the net and gets a kill. Hooper off, Dothard on, Gomez on, and Vasquez off. Gomez drives it over. Back set that time from Santa Monica. Diving dig from Gomez. Can the Cougars keep the point alive? They do. Power tip, no touch. Cougars get the point. So good defense that time from COC. A great dig from Madison Gomez, and it pays off for the Cougars as they get a point. Back within 10. Gomez once again. Little jump float handled by Boric. They'll set Boric. She'll just tip it over. Dothard handles the first ball. Miranda, stuff block at the net by Riva. Santa Monica serving for the set. Set point number 1 for the Corsairs. Into the net, so we'll go set point 2. As Schweitzer into the game, just drove it right into the tape. And really right into the middle of the net. So now Canyons will go back to work with Leah Gilly back at the service line. Trailing by 10, need a big rally right now. Gilly deep, handled by O'Dull. Slide, set, not dug out. Riva gets the kill. Santa Monica on set point number 2. Takes the first set 25-14. We'll take a break. Second set action when we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
I can't get enough of watching Jersey Mike's freshly grilled hot subs right in front of me. In fact, I like watching nice and close. Oh, yeah.
The eyes just moved.
It's just the steam from the grill. You're seeing things.
Look at that sizzle.
Did you hear that?
Relax, it's just the grill.
Yeah, it's just the grill.
Woo! Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and zero textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Excellent first set for the Corsairs. They took it 25-14. They'll have the ball to start here in the second set as they will serve to get us going, trying to make this a fast one, as it was really all Santa Monica in that first set. The Cougars just were very, very much out of sync, trying to refine their footing. As we'll go to work here in a second set. For Canyons, they stay with the same group of starters. Gilly, Vasquez, Zavala, Greer, Benjamin, and Vazin, with Golfin as the libero. There are some scoreboard issues right now, so bear with us. On the other side for Santa Monica, Nixa, Fernandez, Paulson, Fierro, Riva, and Boric, and Odell stays at the center. 1-0 in favor of Santa Monica's. Fierro will serve to start us off. Fierro out of Downey, California, Warren High School. Service ace to start us off, and Santa Monica picks up where they left off. Fierro this year, 29 aces, 22 errors coming in. Service errors and ball handling errors have been her biggest negative, I would say, and even those are not even that bad. Just gets a lot of opportunities. You see a service error, though. She makes up for it quite well on the set side of things. As we said, 39th in the assists category in the state coming in. It's nothing to sneeze at being inside the top 50 in any category in California with the number of volleyball players they have in the junior college ranks. So the Cougars will go to work on an attack. Vasquez got it over. Santa Monica, some tough passing. And Leah Gilly right there without even jumping, able to knock it down. And the Cougars get a point. Gilly this year has had some impressive matches. 53 total blocks on the season, which is top 50 in the state of California. 14 solos, 39 assisted. She doesn't have the kill numbers. Just 58 kills coming into the match as an error from Santa Monica. And the Cougars have their very first lead of the match here in the second set at 2-1. A little different look on the camera today. As you can see, no fans on the far side. They left the stands up, so everybody off the near side making some noise. Kill from Nixa, that time on the inside. Nixa, 8 kills versus Harbor, 7 against Fullerton and Connecticut. Her season high has been 8. She's done that twice against Harbor and Cuyamaca. Here's Fernandez, who was hot in the first set. Vazin, tough pass. Cougars just have to play it over. Good tool off the solo from Mia Paulson. I think I said Stanton has 260 kills. No, she has 260 attacks coming in. She had 103 kills. So reading the wrong line. Sorry, it's been a long day, folks. Fernandez, Stanton, usually the go-tos for Santa Monica. Stanton we haven't seen much of today. Good tip that time from Vasquez. Gets the point for COC. Evens us at 3-all. Greer out. Thompson in. Zavala out. And for the first time today, we see Carice Johnson into the game. Thompson back to serve. Good front spin serve that time from Thompson. Driven over by Santa Monica. Good handle by Vazin. Johnson just has to roll it over the net. Corsairs go inside. Nixon was jumping towards the camera, but had enough presence of mind to take the swing and drive it through the block straight in front of her. And we're even at 4-all. That was a very nice kill from the young lady. O'Donnell will play it in. Tough set that time for Thompson, but it works out as Gilly gets the kill. It's a really tough set from Sutton Thompson. A single-handed set near the net, trying not to touch it. Did a very good job to poke it back to a place where Leah Gilly could get enough power behind it to knock it down. And the Cougars with a 5-4 advantage here in the second set, trailing 1-0. Gomez will go deep this time. Golfina dig. Thompson will set Dothard. Had to just tip it across. On 2, scouted by COC. Johnson on the weak side, stuffed at the net by Riva. Up to help that time was Boric. Zara Stanton into the game. Yeah, Paulson serving. 5-all here in the second set. Thompson wanted to set Gilly. It turned into a joust at the net as she set it pretty much the wrong direction. It was nearly a better set for Santa Monica, but the Cougars able to clean it up. And that time a much better set from Sutton Thompson. And it scores a kill for Kyla Dothard. We'll see Camilla Benjamin back in. As Presley Goldfein off the floor, Leah Gilly back to serve, as the Cougars have done for most of the year. Good serve from Gilly. Point for Canyons, double called on Santa Monica. So we'll stay with Leah Gilly. The Cougars have their largest lead of the match so far at 7-5. Gilly that time short, causes an overpass. Benjamin down the middle, net touch. And that's actually going to get a conversation between the chair official and the down official at the net on the far side. I couldn't see who the touch was on. And they'll give the point to Santa Monica. They'll say the net touch was on Benjamin. Camilla had a nice game the last time out here against Glendale. Attacking through the middle. Miscommunication, but the Cougars able to get it over the net. Out of system, so Santa Monica will get a chance. Good dig from Goldfein. Santa Monica, another chance blocked at the net. This time they'll set Fernandez, and a stuff block from Benjamin, along with Carice Johnson. And the Cougars back with an 8-6 lead. Sutton Thompson off. Naomi Greer on. Jalen Zavala onto the floor as Carice Johnson comes off, and Jalen Zavala back to serve as the Cougars much better handle here in the second set. Benjamin has picked up the block numbers. She missed a number of games early on in the year, but since coming in, no touch awarded. The Cougars will get a point, and they have a 3-point lead here in the second set. Talking about Camilla Benjamin, missed 6 of the first 7. Since then, 15 blocks, 13 assisted blocks, 2 solo blocks. Has had 23 kills, just 7 errors on 55 attacks. Greer, a tap back on an overpass. The Cougars are rolling here in the second set with a 10-6 lead, and will stay with the Jalen Zavala serve. Christian Camayo going to call a timeout. First timeout of the game from Santa Monica. 10-6 College of the Canyons lead. To timeout on the floor here on the Cougar Sports Network. Ten to 6 College of the Canyons will stay with the Jalen Zavala serve as we come back in here on the Cougar Sports Network. It's been a much better second set so far for College of the Canyons, as they have looked much more in control than that first set that really got away with them and resulted in a 25-14 Santa Monica win. Corsairs will go to work. They try and set Stanton. She does not get a touch. Point given to COC. And Stanton tried to go to the back line. Stanton just has not been used much today. 114 kills coming in on 285 attacks, just 36 errors at 27% hitting percentage on the season, but she gets the point, or gives the point to COC. Error from Zavala gives the point back. Santa Monica is a unit on the offensive side this year, just attacking at 17%, which is 36th in the state of California, but when you look, 566 kills coming in as 20th best. Their attack numbers, while in system, are inside the top 50, but not overwhelming. It's really, they've gotten a lot of their work done. As Dothard with a great kill off the weak side. Plenty of power behind it, make it 12-7 COC. Talking about Santa Monica, they've done most of their work on the attack at the service line. 174 service aces. They're very aggressive at the line. They have 165 errors to go with them, which is 4th and 3rd in California. So they have a lot of aggression back there, and that's when they've been able to make up runs and make up points as the season has gone on. So here's Zvazin to serve for College of the Canyons. Stanton tools it off the block. The Cougars can't keep it off the floor, and Santa Monica gets the point. Defensively, again, kind of a similar story to their attack numbers. Not really blowing anybody away in terms of the numbers. The net presence, 82 blocks, which is 22nd in the state. Not far off the 87 that COC had coming in. But again, it's really been the aggression at the service line that you kind of saw right there as Vasquez gets a kill through the block. And she tools it down onto the Santa Monica side, makes it 13-8 in favor of College of the Canyons. So we were saying you kind of saw the aggression there from Fierro. So now COC will go back to work with Presley Golfine. Golfine goes long, handled by Boric. Good deep set, but a better dig from Golfine. And the Cougars just not quite going to be able to get it over the net. Good effort, but just could not get it in. Hernandez in, overpass. Vasquez, bad touch from Nixon, so the Cougars will get lucky and get a chance to work in system. Vasquez into the block. Stuff block on the Santa Monica side from Mia Paulson. Nixon up with her as well. Santa Monica back within 3, trailing 13-10. Greer's, the Cougars couldn't quite get set into a good spot. Nix on the other side, kept up by Vazin. Golfing just has to play it over. Good, really good fishing that time from Fierro. You can't state about it enough on the vision that time. Saw that the Cougars had vacated the far side back corner and knew on one that she could attack with a push attack in a setter's stance and gets the point. Good serve, service ace, Fernandez. And again, the aggression on the service line for Santa Monica has them back within one. Dothard off, Vazin on. Dothard gonna play the back row, which is not usually where you see her, and she's gonna be in the middle of the back row right now. Fernandez likely gonna go right at her here, I would imagine. Instead, she goes at Vasquez. Greer on the weak side attack, drives it down the line. So now they're going to bring everybody across to talk here. The far side flag official said it was in, as Greer kind of inside outed it. And the point will stay with COC. Now a discussion at the net as Mia Paulson over to ask the official. Chris Chon, actually the man up off the bench for Santa Monica, asking for the explanation. Good serve that time from Thompson. Attack doesn't get over, so the Cougars now with a 3-point advantage here. It's a tricky swing from Greer on that last one, that inside-out swing. Borek had the mishandle on the attack from Thompson. From the service line as Thompson this time will go right at Fernandez. They set Paulson. Good dig from Golfing. Vasquez just plays it over. That one went off the tape, and Golfing there again for a dig. Johnson didn't get it over to the net, though. Two good digs from Presley Golfing that time. Golfing this year, 189 digs coming in. Average is nearly 5 a set. She's starting to come into her own as the season continues on. Remember, just another one of the many freshmen on the COC roster this year. Golfing, one of them from Saugus High School. Good dig from Sutton Thompson. Cougars went early on two, but couldn't get it down. Block at the net. Vasquez and Gilly were there, but Santa Monica now going to go back row attack. Good dig from Thompson. Johnson just has to roll it in. Paulson in. Golfing a deep set. Johnson couldn't get it over the net. I think Johnson says to Thompson, you got to set it closer to me that time. She had to come to get it too much and didn't have enough forward momentum. 15-14 Santa Monica. We'll stay with the Odell serve here. Or 15-14 Canyons. I think I said Santa Monica. Dothard on a tough serve. Canyons went inside. Santa Monica played it over. The Cougars dig it out. Vasquez able to drive it into the back corner, just jumping straight up. Never got a leap into it, really, but was able to find a soft spot on the floor. And Canyons back with a 2-point advantage as Madison Gomez back to serve once again. Corsairs trying to set Borek. Cougars able to clean it up. Dothard on a power tip, dug out. Paulson into the block, dug out, or then dug out by Santa Monica. Tried to go soft, Cougars clean it up. And Thompson bumps it over, but gonna be called for a double. 16-15 Canyons. Mia Paulson back to serve. Goldfein handles first. Thompson sets Dothart, stuffed at the net. Stanton along with Riva up for it. We're even at 16. Stay with Paulson here. Thompson to Gilly, and that time able to tool it off the block and in. Camilla Benjamin back on, Goldfein off, Gilly back to serve. 17-16 second set. Canyons needs the set to even the match at 1-all as they trail 1-0. Good short serve from Gilly, but Santa Monica able to clean it up, and a stuff block at the net. Camilla Benjamin, Carice Johnson up for it. Santa Monica tried to set Stanton that time. The Cougars had it read well on the strong side. Gilly again, this time goes a little deeper with a little more pace to it. Stanton, good touch. Good vision from Stanton that time. Saw the empty spot on the floor. The Cougars did not rotate around to get to it. Dothard tried as she tried for the pancake but couldn't keep it off the floor. And so it's 18-17 Canyons. Boric back to serve. Powers it in. Canyons went to Benjamin, and Goldfein's follow-up off the block hit Benjamin, and the Cougars couldn't do anything to keep it off the floor. Service error that time from Boric. So Canyons will trade the points. Thompson off, Johnson off, Zavala and Greer in. And Zavala will be the one serving. Serve from Zavala. Good handle from Santa Monica. Cut shot. Wow. What a cut from Natalie Fernandez that time. I don't know if it was a fully intentional cut, but that was as tight to the net as you can get it, and lands it in the front court inside the 10-foot line. And there was nothing Canyons could have done about that one, so we're even at 19-all. Boric will go back to work. Boric into the tape. Kyla Dothard going to get a chance to serve here. Dothard, the transfer from Antelope Valley College, one of two sophomores on the roster this season. Zavala going to get a point on an unintentional quick attack on two. Was just trying to stay out of the net. But it worked out. She just kind of poked it over. Was really trying to set, I think, inside to Camilla Benjamin. And them's the breaks. She'll take them when you can get them sometimes. Serve from Dothard. Fernandez just patient, poised, sees the open floor, and pushes it down the line on the strong side. 21-20, Canyons leading. Santa Monica serving. Fierro back to serve. Greer, weak side into the tape. Canyons out of rotation. First time we've seen Canyons get called out of rotation this season. And Clay Timmons going to call a timeout at 22-21. Take a break as well. Santa Monica with their first lead here in the second set, leading 1-0.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Santa Monica, 21 College of the Canyons, second set action. Santa Monica with a 1-0 lead. Took the first set 25-14. And have not led up until just a few seconds ago here in this second set. Error from Fierro. And again, we talk about Santa Monica. The aggression from the service line paid off in the first set. Cougars have solved it a touch here in the second as we're even at 22-all. Nixon just has to push it over. Canyon sets Vasquez, blocked. Goldfein on the follow-up help now. Greer a kill. Fierro couldn't dig it out. 23-22, timeout Santa Monica. Timeout on the floor. We'll break real quick as well. Checking it. Back inside the Cougar cage. Matt Robinson here with you. Glad to have you along as Presley Goldfein back to serve as we go back to work. 23-22, College of the Canyons. Net touch on Santa Monica as Paulson stepped on a Cougar as she ran into the net, was grabbing at her ankle. So Canyons has set point number one. Leading 24-22. Fernandez overpass on a dig attempt from Dothard. So we'll go 24-23 and the Cougars will go set point two with a swing. Greer for the set, couldn't get it down. Paulson to try and keep the set and play extras, couldn't get it off as well. Paulson again. Zavala doesn't handle, so we'll play extra. 24-all, got to win by 2. Timeout COC. 24-24 second set, an important second set here from the Cougar cage. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back in just a second.
College of the Canyons Athletics on the Cougar Sports Network is presented by Jersey Mike's. Try one of our authentic, fresh sliced, and fresh grilled subs, always made to order. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. UCLA Health, delivering leading-edge patient care, research, and education. If you have a business and want to support COC Athletics, please contact the athletic department at 661-362-3491. Go Cougs!
4-all here in the second set. Santa Monica trying for a 2-0 lead. Cougars had 2 set point opportunities already here in the second set and couldn't convert. So we play bonus second set. Vasquez into the block. Canyons keeps it off the floor. Vasquez off the block. Good dig from Santa Monica, but then Paulson's soft touch couldn't fall. And the Cougars will serve for the set here on set point 3. Third opportunity at it for COC. Greer in. Santa Monica over. Greer, bad pass back over, so Santa Monica can even us at 25 in the do. They went inside to Nixa. She drove it home. 25-all, and we go back to a Santa Monica serve. O'Dull back to serve for the Corsairs here. Lots of energy in the Cougar cage right now. 25-all, really good second set. Hope you've seen it all. If not, go back and watch it. Overpass, tap back, no touch. Canyons the point. Riva wanted a touch, thought she had it. So again, Canyons, a fourth look at the second set here. This time Vasquez back to serve, going through the whole service rotation right now. Are Clay Timmons and Lisa Hooper. Tried Greer on the last one, trying Vasquez this time. Paulson, Greer a dig, but an overpass, a tap back dug by Vasquez. Gilly with a bump set, Dothard dug out, off the block, and the Cougars pop it over. Riva, Golfin, Zavala Antuno. No touch, swing goes long from Boric. Canyons takes the second set, 27-25. We'll go to a third set, even at a set apiece. So we're even to set a piece as we go to the third set here. College of the Canyons with a 27-25 second set victory. Kyla Dothard will start things off for COC. And she'll have a service ace to start us off. Gotta love the start. COC trying to pick up where they left off. That time Dothard, though, misses. Fierro back to serve. Third set action, so we'll have a fourth set at the very least here today. Greer, Fierro digs it out. Paulson tools it off the block. Remember, more action here on the Cougar Sports Network later this week on Friday as a service ace from Fierro. Dothard couldn't handle the serve. So we're saying women's soccer action on Friday. We hope you join us for that one. 6 o'clock start. Support the Cougars as the women's team in Western State Conference South play as well. Will take on a conference opponent of their own. And trying to figure it out, but the schedule, my schedule's messing with me here a little bit. Against Bakersfield on Friday, so a longtime rival in Bakersfield as Vasquez has a kill off the weak side. Even at 3-all here in the second set. And Presley Goldfein back to serve for College of the Canyons. Goldfein a little float. Paulson tools it through the block. Gilly was up. Just didn't have her hands pressed together well enough, so it's a 4-3 Santa Monica lead. Fernandez into the tape. Service aggression doesn't pay off that time. We're even at 4-all. Sutton Thompson now serving. Good serve that time from Sutton Thompson. Short front spin serve, top spin serve. You might see something like that in tennis, but she certainly has that one down, and this time just goes hard back into the deep court. Santa Monica just has to play it over so the Cougars can try and make a little run here. Vasquez with a swing. Dug out, but an overpass. Vasquez a second time dug out. Now Paulson off the top of the block, kept up. Johnson, good swing for Reese Johnson that time. Make it 6-4 College of the Canyons. Staying with Sutton Thompson here. Thompson went at Fierro that time. Block at the net. Leah Gilly on a Vasquez up for it. 3-0 run for COC. Make it a 4-0 run for COC. Thompson went deep back corner on the far side at Fernandez. Paulson, good dig from Thompson. Paulson again, dug out by Goldfein. Johnson, got it! 5-0 run for COC. Two great digs on that last from Thompson and Goldfein. And then Thompson into the tape. Still a nice little 5-0 run for College of the Canyons. Built themselves an 8-5 lead. Here's Odell back to serve. Dothard handles. Thompson sets Vasquez weak side, kept up. And Boric handles it for Santa Monica through the block. Again, they go at Dothard. Again, she handles clean. Crease Johnson dug out by Odell, who's in perfect position. Back row attack, and a true back row attack that time for Natalie Fernandez. And Canyons again out of rotation. So just like that, all the goodwill they built, now we're even at it all. Tip that time from Johnson kept up. Thompson set Vasquez weak side, dug out, and then nobody there. Well, perfect pass. But Fierro was on the wrong side of the floor, so Canyons with a 9-8 lead. Right down the middle that time, off the block and dug out for Canyons. Back the other way, Dothard off the block, dug out. Riva trying to find a tip, couldn't get it. Had to kind of change her position in the air. Make it 10-8 Canyons as they're starting to find it once again. Gomez into the tape, tried to just pop it right over the top. So now we'll get Mia Paulson back to serve for Santa Monica. 10-9 COC out in front. Even at a set apiece. Paulson goes at Dothard. Thompson will set Dothard. Touch given at the net. Canyons will get the point at 11-9. And they actually overruled the near side official who said it was out. So we go 11-9. The Gilly serving. Gilly deep that time goes long. Had the right space on it, just had too much pace. And so we go 11-10. Benjamin tried to go on a middle attack at the net, couldn't work. Then Johnson, a swing error. Reese Johnson this year, 40 kills, 22 errors, 142 attacks, is hitting at 1.27 or 0.127 this year. Just had a little bit of trouble at times today. 11-all now as we go back to work with Boric serving. Boric, some side spin on that one. Canyons just has to play it over as they could never get in system. Paulson setting that time. Stanton tools off the block. Santa Monica in front 12-11. Paulson, the secondary setter, but has been used in attack situations a lot today. But in there setting now. Dothard through the block and down onto the Santa Monica side. We're even at 12. Greer and Zavala in. Thompson and Johnson off. Zavala back to serve. Good work by that rotation for the most part. Had a little struggle late in the rotation, but take it. Good serve from Zavala. Paulson inside. Riva, fired up. Nayla Riva out of South Lake Tahoe. Just drove it high off the block. Not much the Cougars could do with it. It was a perfect tool from her. And Santa Monica with a 1-point lead once again. Bridget Robart's back in to serve. Robarts plays it in. Zavala will set Greer off the strong side. Santa Monica plays it over. No dig from Gomez. I thought she had the pancake. Officials didn't give it. Santa Monica has a 2-point advantage at 14-12. Serve long from Robarts. As a warning now against College of the Canyons. Zavala in, Gomez off. I'm not sure what the warning was for. Dothard. Good serve. Santa Monica has to tip, but the Cougars miscommunicate. Dothard was sliding in to try and dig it out. Greer just trying to be helpful, actually played it away from her. And so it's 15-13 Corsairs. We continue on in the second set at a set apiece. It's been a good one, back and forward. First set, Santa Monica, though, overwhelmed COC 25-14. Second set had some extra action into it, a 27-25 Canyons victory. As a service error from Fierro, a rotation is Benjamin off and Gilly on, and Golfing back to serve for COC. Golfing goes at Boric. They set Fernandez, and she found the soft spot in the middle of the floor. Dothard with some excellent effort, just couldn't come up to it. Fernandez now back to serve. Golfing handles. Zavala didn't get it into a spot for Greer to go after it. And Santa Monica makes the Cougars pay as Nixa through the block and down. (17-14), the Corsairs have stretched their lead to 3. Trying to stretch their lead on the match to 2-1. Fernandez. They went to Gilly, and they'll get it. Gilly on the inside attack. Thompson on. Johnson on. Zavala and Greer off. Thompson back to serve. Nothing given at the net that time on the swing from Nixa, so the Cougars get a point back, and we go 17-16 Santa Monica. We stay with Sutton Thompson here. Thompson that time goes deep back corner. Fernandez on the handle. Nixa at the net. And Gilly with a block at the net gets a point. As again, Sutton Thompson back to work. Goes right back at Fernandez. Paulson dug out. Good dig from Golfing in perfect position. Johnson just has to play it over. Stuff block at the net, a solo that time from Ana Vasquez. As Boric tried to beat her and Vasquez bested her, it's 18-17 Canyons here in the second set. Thompson again, right back at Fernandez. Paulson just dumps it over. Canyons will set Johnson. Dig from Fernandez. Fierro dumps it back over. Thompson inside Gilly, and she's got it. 19-17 COC. We'll stay with Sutton Thompson here. That time went shorter. Fierro handles. Paulson sees the floor so well and drives it home as tight to the net as she could possibly get it. Robart's off along with Nixa. Riva back in as they go through the libero rotation with O'Dull back at the service line. Service ace for O'Dull. And we're right back to 19 all. So just when one team thinks they've got the momentum, the other grabs it back. And we go back to 19-19. And Clay Timmons, Lisa Hooper want a timeout. The Cougars will talk here. 19 all, third set. Even at a set apiece, we'll step away.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
$19 all. O'Dull will serve. Stothard will handle the serve. Thompson will set Vasquez, who just had to cut it back over the net awkwardly. And that results in a kill for Mia Paulson. (20-19) Santa Monica. That one rolled off of Dothard's chest. The Cougars will get a swing, but it wasn't a great one. Good dig from Goldfein. Good dig from O'Dull. We rally on. Pipe for COC that time. It's going to result in a kill for Kyla Dothard. First time today we've seen the Cougars go with the pipe that time, or today, and they get a point out of it. So we're even at 20 all. Madison Gomez serving. Service error, 21-20. Paulson serving. Golfein on the handle. Dothard blocked, kept up, and played over. Stanton, dug out by Thompson. Gilly taps it across. Cougars blocked it at the net, and Gilly got a little bit too aggressive, tried to punch it back over and missed. I think if the Cougars just waited patiently for that ball to drop, would have been able to keep the point alive. And Canyons will take the timeout, 22-20. Santa Monica in front, break coming.
Every time you order a hot sub from Jersey Mike's, it's grilled fresh right in front of you. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula. That's why I bring this. I call it dinner and a show. Look at that sizzle.
Number 17 for Danny.
Oh, that's mine. Gotta go, Aaron. Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
So now we go 22-20. Santa Monica in the lead. Matt Robinson here with you inside the Cougar cage. Paulson serving, sends it long. Now Leah Gilly back to serve. 22-21 Santa Monica. The Cougars need a run from Gilly right now. Santa Monica, with trading of points, would take the third set here. Cougars able to get a block at the net on a soft tip, but it was mostly by design from Santa Monica, but then they get a block for a point. Benjamin and Johnson up for that one. We're even at 22. Again, Leah Gilly back to serve. Gilly goes with power to the back corner this time. Santa Monica sets Stanton on a soft tip. Canyons will set Dothard from right about the 3-meter line, kept off the floor. Now Stanton with power, tooled it off the block. It's out, and it's a Santa Monica point. It is a Santa Monica point. I believe that was the correct call. The Cougars thought there might have been a tip on the ball at the net, but it was a block and then it rolled off the tape and just had too much pace on it. So Santa Monica with the 23-22 advantage. Boric now will go back to work at the service line. Tough handle for Gomez, hit her high. Cougars got a set from Benjamin, but Dothard couldn't get it over, and now Santa Monica has set point. Vasquez back in for COC. Boric back to serve once again. Vasquez handles. Dothard sets. Johnson rolls it over. Santa Monica with a swing for the third set. Blocked at the net. Corsairs keep it up. Stanton again, and Johnson swung a hand out even though Thompson was there. It's a ball handling error, and Santa Monica takes the third set. 25-22. Breakup coming here on the Cougar Sports Network. Fourth set action in just a moment. Welcome back in the Cougar Sports Network as we go to the fourth set. Santa Monica with the 2-1 lead as Fierro will serve to start things off as we go right back to work. Vasquez on the first opportunity. Paulson then a swing error, and the Cougars get the first point here, the fourth set. So the team on the right side has won every set so far. Cougars hoping to make that true and send us to a fifth. Fernandez blocked at the net. Gilly and Vasquez were up for that one. Now Gilly and Greer up at the net for a block. Santa Monica keeps it off the floor. That one high off the block. Zavala went on two, a great dig from Odell. And Canyons needs to just play one over. Paulson went right off the forehead of Naomi Greer. And we're even at 1-1. Greer presses her hands together that time. It's a stuff block. Instead, just had her hands a little bit too wide. Paulson was able to pop it off her forehead. Not hard, so no harm, no foul. We go 1-1. Zavala, a back set towards Greer, who tried to cut it across the net, running ahead. So 2-1 Santa Monica as we go in the fourth set. Natalie Fernandez back to serve. Good serve, Fernandez. Top spin serve. Vasquez didn't move her feet. And it's a service ace. Again, we can't talk about it enough today. The aggression at the service line from Santa Monica, and when it pays off in dividends for them. And you saw it there. It's not necessarily a lot of pace on it, but it's a tough serve to handle with that forward spin. No touch that time. Swing goes long. Santa Monica now with a 4-1 run. That top spin serve, very tough to handle. A little less topspin on that time, so Dothard handled, blocked. Zavala keeps it up. Vasquez into the antenna, and Santa Monica gets a point. 5-1 run. Vasquez Zavala checking out. We'll see Sofia Aranzazu for the first time today. Freshman out of Paraclete High School comes into the game. Zavala forced from the 10-foot line, kept up. Santa Monica goes from the same with Boric, blocked, kept off the floor. Cougars go inside, Gilly blocked, played over. Rally continues. Diving dig, Aaron Zazu, the point still alive. And then Golfing couldn't get the diving dig back once again, as that time Nixa drives it down. 6-1 Santa Monica run. The Corsairs smelling a finish right now with a 5-point lead. We are the fourth set, so you play a full set. Play to 25 here. Vasquez off a block. Replay the point here. Did Paulson and Vasquez get tied up? I think that's what it was. I think they just kind of collided with one another and fell down. Yeah, Paulson was laughing the whole time. And Canyons, again, third time today, COC has been out of rotation. And now we're in Zazu coming back off, Zavala coming back in. Vasquez, good swing that time. Good set from Zavala. Thompson in, Zavala coming right back off. Johnson coming in, Greer coming off. 7-2 Santa Monica here. Sutton Thompson back to serve. Canyons again needing a rally here. Thompson serves Fierro. Santa Monica sets Nixa, but it's kept up. Now Fernandez from the back line. Thompson on the dig. Johnson plays it over. Fierro sets Nixa. Too much to handle for Dothard. And a timeout called by Clay Timmons here. 8-2 in favor of Santa Monica. Critical fourth set for College of the Canyons. They trailed 2-1. Timeout on the floor. We'll break as well.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
8-2 in favor of Santa Monica. Santa Monica with a 2-1 lead as well, trying to close this match out. It's been a good one. First set, Santa Monica took 25-14, a little lopsided. But the Cougars rallied in the second for a 27-25 win that went to extra points, and it was a really good second set. The third set didn't disappoint as well. Santa Monica took a 25-22 third set victory, and now jumped out to a 6-point lead here in the fourth set, trying to finish this one off for their 11th win of the year, while the Cougars trying to avoid a 9th loss of the season, as we're more than halfway in. Gilly, that time Fierro couldn't handle it, hit her in the chest. Corsairs have a nice laugh about it on their side, and it's 8-3 in favor of Santa Monica. Vasquez in. Fierro sets Paulson. Golfina dig. Dothard a tip. Dug out initially by Santa Monica, played over the net softly by Paulson. Boric had the initial dig. Then Dothard again with a tip. Cougars try to go for the double, but Riva makes him pay, goes through the block. Vasquez off. Maddie Gomez on. Nia Paulson serving. Golfine, tough pass on the serve. Thompson trying to clean it up, could not. Lead now 7 here in the fourth set. Santa Monica trying to close it out. Dothard did all she could to keep that ball in play enough that the Cougars could at least try on defense here. Gillian Dothard partially block at the net. Now Dothard into the block. Cougars keep it off the floor as Thompson following up with some help. Then didn't matter, Riva made him pay. Net wasn't quite pressed up enough that time for Gilly and Dothard, and it comes down, or Gilly and Johnson, I think, actually, and it comes down on the Canyon side. Again, Santa Monica stretching the lead. We saw this in the first set. They stretched the lead to 11 at one point. Right now at 11-3, another ball blocked at the net. The Cougars doing all they can just to keep the point alive. Net touch Santa Monica, called against Maela Riva. So the Cougars will get a free point here at 11-4. Camilla Benjamin back in, Presley Golfine off, Leah Gilly back serving. Off the near side, you just won't see her inside your screen for a moment. She'll pop in here. She drives it in, good serve. Good dig from Thompson on the chance from Boric. Cougars out of system though. Santa Monica out of system as well, so Canyons will get a chance. Not really in system, but got it over. Paulson a deep set. Soft touch from Fernandez. And Dothard over. Good swing from Riva. Found a soft spot in the back corner on the far side. 12-4, Santa Monica in front. Gilly off. Goldfein back in as the libero rotation continues. And Pryor Boric back to serve. Gomez handles first. Thompson on second touch. Dothard on a swing. A great dig from Odell. Then Stanton partially blocked. Canyons, Dothard blocked. Played over. Point still alive for the moment. Fernandez, great dig from Goldfein. And Johnson just has to play it across. Fernandez again tools it off the block. (13-4). Cougars have done some good work on the floor today. Just has not paid off. Santa Monica's just been a touch better at times. Dothard tools off the block. Gets a point back for COC. The defense on the floor today has been much better. We've talked a lot about the net play for College of the Canyons this year with Benjamin, Dothard, Leah Gilly, Carice Johnson, Naomi Greer, and the rest. But today it's been Goldfein, Thompson, and Gomez at times making their presence very much felt, digging balls out left and right. Cougars just haven't been able to capitalize on it. Paulson set Riva, and just too much for Goldfein. She was a step behind. Robarts into the game. I believe she's back serving here. Nixon back in as well. 14-5, Santa Monica holding a nice comfortable lead right now. Trying to close the match out. Overpass from Goldfein. But a net touch on Santa Monica, or an over touch on Santa Monica. And so Canyons will take the free point. Gomez off. Vasquez rotates in. Dothard back to serve. Robarts right back off as Odell back into the game. Dothard serves it at Fernandez. Santa Monica couldn't get it over the net. A little bit of an overpass that time from Fernandez. Paulson tried a one-handed set, couldn't do it. Paulson this time goes Nixon. Goldfein was there, but it just got her a little high. See Celeste Anaya into the game for the first time today as well. 15-7 Santa Monica. Fierro back to serve for the Corsairs. Drives it at Dothard deep. Kenyon sets Vasquez through the block down onto the Santa Monica side. Benjamin off, Gilly on. Goldfein back to serve. Nixa. Nothing the Cougars could really do. They weren't quite set for that short rhythm set from Fierro that time. So an 8-point lead Santa Monica, and they can just keep it right here. Trade back and forward and cruise to a 3-1 win. As they look to try and close this out, Fernandez drives it at Dothard, who handles. Zavala sets Vasquez. Odell in a perfect position to dig it out. Now Paulson a tool and a point for Santa Monica once again. Give them a 9-point lead at 17-8. Fernandez this time attacks Vasquez. Canyons tried to go into Gilly, but wasn't high enough for her to get it over the net. And now a substitution here. Pryor Boric gonna come off. We'll see Madison Schweitzer into the game. Schweitzer, a negative hitting percentage this year, 21 kills, 31 attacks. It's not been used often. Has played in just 31 sets this year. Point for Canyons. Back within 9. Thompson on, Anaya off. Jasmarie Rhodes on, Zavala off. So Canyons getting more bodies into the game. Thompson back serving. Thompson, good serve. 4 touches on Santa Monica. That was a really good serve from Sutton Thompson, that topspin serve that we've seen her throw a couple of times. Paulson tried to go on 2. Canyons was there for it. Rhodes a kill, her first swing of the match. Back within 7. Back-to-back points off the Sutton Thompson serve. Goes it Fierro this time. Block at the net, kept up. Schweitzer again, finds an open spot. Odell back to serve. Robarts off. Riva on. Canyons went to Gilly that time. Through the block and down. Good serve that time from Vasquez. Canyons trying to crawl back here. 19-13, the lead down to 6. Vasquez again. Long. Yeah, Paulson back to serve. 20-13. Santa Monica 5 away. Paulson into the tape. They'll stay 5 away. Golfing off. Gilly to serve. Benjamin off. Canyons needing a rally and in a hurry here. Trailing by 6. Trying to extend the match. Santa Monica trying to close it out. They'll set Stanton high off the block. Thompson there first. Gomez a bump set. Dothard got a touch. No dig in the back row from Fernandez. Back-to-back Canyons points. Trailing by 5, chipping away. Can't waste much more time though. Need to keep attacking here as it's going to be Gilly once again to serve. Gilly drives it at Fernandez. Santa Monica out of system that time, so the Cougars will go with Rhodes. Santa Monica just got to play it over again. Cougars will go Dothard this time. Overpass. Dothard power tip. Paulson couldn't handle. 4 straight back within 4. We'll stay with Leah Gilly. Went power this time. Santa Monica going to get called for 4 as they couldn't organize well enough. Back within 3, we continue on. Timeout Corsairs, 20-17. Santa Monica leading with a 2-1 lead. Here in the 4th set, we'll take a break. (20-17), Santa Monica leading with a 2-1 lead here in the 4th set. But the Cougars have the ball and will serve it in with Leah Gilly here. They've closed the gap down to 3. It was 9 at one point. Stanton, though, finds the point to stop the bleeding. Gilly off, Goldfein on. Schweitzer to serve. Santa Monica 4 away from closing out their 11th victory of the year. Schweitzer long, and it hit Goldfein. It's a service ace. The Cougars were trying to let it go, and Goldfein just couldn't get out of the way fast enough. And it's 22-17 now. So you're running out of time here. 22-17, Santa Monica in front. Goldfein that time handles. Thompson sets Dothard. Tools it off the block. Trying for the pancake was Odell, couldn't get it. Zavala in, Rhodes off. Anaya in, Thompson off. Zavala serving. Got to get a run here. Good serve from Zavala. It's an ace. Back within 3. Schweitzer off, Boric in. Santa Monica wants to close it out. So they go back with one of their top units. Zavala. Well, backspin on that one that time. Stanton dug out off the block. Zavala sets Dothard high off the block. Paulson follows up for some help. Fernandez a tip. Gomez a dig. Zavala helps. Goldfein over. We play. Fernandez that time. Stuff block at the net. Anaya, Benjamin, both up for it. Oh, actually, they said it went off the antenna. I thought it was a stuff block at the net. Instead, it's 23-19 Santa Monica. Robart's in, Goldfein, tough handle. Point still alive from Canyons here. Paulson, Stanton. Point given for Santa Monica as they say it's in on a cross-court attack from Stanton. And Santa Monica has set point, has match point number 1. Robart serving at 24-19. Dothard a high handle. Cougars not even going to get a swing here. So now Santa Monica swinging for the match. And that'll do it. Nixa drives it home. 25-19, Santa Monica wins. The 4th set, they take it 3-1 over COC. For Santa Monica, they improved to 11-5 on the year. The Cougars dropped their 9th match of the season. That'll do it for us here on the Cougar Sports Network. We'll see you Friday, women's soccer, Canyons, Bakersfield, from the Cougar Soccer Facility at 6 o'clock.